What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to Christmas on Crestline. I noticed last week I had the microphone way up here, so my audio was not awesome. How y'all doing? What's going on? You guys doing good? If I can get my shirts all the way up my back. What had happened was we had our Christmas this last week. My boy is here in town, so today's going to be a little bit shorter than our normal lives because my boy's in town. You guys know, long-time viewers know, my boy is the United States Space Force, and he's here on holiday. So I'm going to maximize the time with my son. So as soon as I hear the dog barking, I know that he's back with his boys. We had a house full of teenage boys here last night. They were hot tubbing, they were playing pool, they were ping ponging. It was mass hysteria. It was awesome. So maximize my time with my son. But we had our Christmas this last week, and I got on the scale today. And I'm like, Christmas cookies, why? So Charlie has to run. I ran 7 miles this morning. I want to run another probably three or four, and then I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and do it all again. So Christmas cookies are delicious. Um, but at a certain age, you you have to cut back on your delicious treats. Am I right? So let's check in with everybody. I'm going to debut a few things today. Troy tuning in. Troy from the North Pole Christmas Village is in the house. It's warm today. Wind chill 34 degrees below zero. My record for me and that might be actually we might be matches. I think that might be my record. It's either 34 or 36 below for Wichita, Kansas. Troy, do us all a favor. We all, for those that don't know Troy, he has a phenomenal show display. Troy, though, do you have a YouTube channel? I never think to ask you. Do you have a YouTube channel? Or Troy, maybe a better question: where can people go to see your display? Is it Lightfi? Is it Facebook? Is it YouTube? What? We got Chris. Chris, being a YouTube member again. I appreciate that about you. Chris Mimsy, Patreon supporter, YouTube member. Let's go, Chris. I appreciate that. Happy Monday to you, Kurt. Happy Monday. Oh, and if you're watching me on vertical form, because that's how StreamYard and YouTube are doing it right now, which reminds me to go live on my Instagram, which I just now did. I put vertical in the title. So those of you that are like, what am I watching? Now it's vertical. So right there in the title. Happy Monday to you. What's up, Chuck? Hi, Alan. How you doing? Good to see you. And Willie and Casey. Willie. They say things happen in threes. And for me, for the Byers clan, the death of the Kansas City Chiefs wraps up our 2025, right? The death of the Kansas City Chiefs, end of an era. Don't even get me started on the Chiefs. Whatever. We're talking about happier things. We're talking about the Great Christmas Light Fight. Real quick, let me put this up here. I've made a new banner. Where are my banners? Those are my banners. Scroll down, find the live banner. So, hide that. So, for my Patreon folk, like Chris is, go to patreon.com, type in Christmas on Crestline, join a paid tier. You can be a free member too. And basically, free members basically get any discounts that I get. I pass those along to you. You get discounts on, be it mainly on products or Christmas celebrations. You know what I realized I did yesterday? I have two awesome garage door covers. I haven't put them on my garages, and it's December 15th. What in the heck am I thinking? I have all my lights up. I don't have any garage door banners up. So I thought, you know what? This is a great time. So tonight, I'm going to film some drone footage. And I'm like, hey, this would be a great time for comparison since I don't have the garage door covers up. I'm like, this is your house without the garage door covers, but covered in lights. And this is your house covered in lights and the garage door covers. I'm like, hey, it gives me a good comparison. So, but anyway, so we'll get to that in a second. But really, this is the back of this year's Christmas card. Now, if you are a Patreon supporter, this will be in the mail to you. Actually, I should have gone with the heavier weight. This is actually kind of flimsy. Dang, I should have gone with the heavier weight. I went with the glossy this time. But anyway, this year's Christmas card cover, boom, from our family to yours. Usually I do something silly. I thought it'd be fun to do the whole family, minus my boy who was away at basic training at that time, but his name's still at the bottom. So if you join Patreon right now, you will get. See if I can get their focus. See if it'll focus for me. Maybe it won't. It's not going to focus. Anyway, I've never looked so handsome. Let's be honest. Charlie's looking hot in this one. But join a paid tier for Patreon, and you get a Christmas card. And also, see, first of all, I'm a sucker for Christmas cards. I just am. I love Christmas cards. For whatever reason, I just do. But you get to vote in this year's FAA Awards. Now, love the guy. You love the guy. I love the guy. We all love the guy. Still have yet to hear from JR, because I don't want to tell you what the prizes are. And then JR's like, what are you doing? We're not doing that this year. We're doing this instead. So I don't want to. So it's late in the game. We're way beyond when we should have announced. We're like 6 weeks. We should have announced the prizes 6 weeks ago. But you know what? That's what's great about having your own YouTube channel. You get to make your own rules. Live and die by your own rules. So I'm going to send JR another email today. Say, hey, man, pretty please, sugar on top. Cool. What you got? I don't know. What you got? But anyway, you get to vote on who you want to win this year's FAA Awards, and you can vote for yourself. Like, what's up? Is this song? Steve's in here. What's up, Steve? Chris saying it's 77 there. Boom, 77. Santa's Christmas Castle Outdoor. What's up, buddy? What's up? Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Devin's here. Monty's tuning in. Dynamite Dream Farms. Hey, Trey. Glad I could finally catch and watch your live segment. Me too. Dynamite Dream Farms. Tell us your name. I don't recognize the handle. Giatano. Tell him I want the truth on 31 Atlas. Okay, for JR. And also Santa's Castle Outdoor Christmas. Tell us your name. I don't recognize the handle. Apologize. Boom. So you get to vote for the FAA awards. Last year, the JR Matos Award, the Spark Award, went to the Marshall family here in Wichita, and I was talking to somebody yesterday about the award. Oh, Braden Stewart. You guys know Braden Stewart. I was talking to Braden about it, and it dawned on me what I should have done and why did I not do it? Because no one from Wichita is ever probably going to win again. I should have had JR send me the trophy, and I could have hand delivered it to him. God, I should have done that. So that got me thinking, if anybody from Oklahoma wins, Nebraska, Missouri, probably Colorado, I'm going to hand deliver that award this year. I'm going to hand deliver the J.R. Matos Spark Award. I think that'd be neat. So come on, Kansas. Come on, Oklahoma. Send us your submissions. Now, tons of people have sent me submissions already. I say tons. We're up to 10. I have not opened up. I've opened up 2. Randy Rice's I've opened up. Somebody else's, I forget who. But that's par for the course, because as soon as I open it up, if I don't have time dedicated to go to the spreadsheet, put your information in, check that box that you've entered, I don't want to get you lost in the shuffle. I did that several years ago. Left 2 people out. Never going to do it again. So tonight's the night when I create my spreadsheet, put everybody in there. So folks, if you haven't sent me your FAA submissions, FAA Fan Appreciation Award, get out in your yard. Put your drone up in the air. Give me your horizontal footage. I've already had one person, a great Christmas light fighter, send me vertical. I'm going to use it, but it's not going to show everything. So give me horizontal footage. Give me close up. Give me across the street. If you have a drone, throw the drone up there, and you're going to win something. Last year we had $7,000 in prizes, but we all wanted that trophy. And the Marshall family Christmas won the trophy. So yeah, send me your stuff, man. Send me your stuff. I ordered the Ridge Clips you recommended. The Ridge Clips are legit, folks. Love the Ridge Clips. I went to where did I go? Went shopping somewhere. Anyway, I was pulling out of the driveway, looked up at my Ridge. I'm like, those things just don't come off. They've been up on my house now for 19 months, I think it is. I'm going to take most of them down this year, but I'm going to leave like 5 up just because I want to do a longevity test. And Scott the man Dries. Scott is a legend. Scott is a Patreon legend status. So it means we do a monthly giveaway. For those that don't know, I think everybody knows. We do a monthly giveaway. And you don't have to be here for the Patreon giveaway. It's the first live of the year. This is turning into a Patreon commercial, isn't it? Sorry about that. But anyway, you get free, you get entries into what we give away. Cold front moving into Florida, 65 degrees. The horror, 20-mile-an-hour winds. You just fix a couple of lights. Okay, 65. I get it. Colorado or California. Bill. Oh, that's right. That's right. Episode 3. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. I apologize. How did I get that? How did I miss that? Okay, Brandon. Cool, Brandon. Thank you for that. What's the deadline for the videos? Hey, Aaron. Good to see Aaron again. So the deadline for the videos was originally today. But I haven't announced what the prizes are. So we're going to extend that deadline. So the way I work, for those that don't know, and all you light fighters in there, send me your submissions. Up until I release the video, I'll add a video. I'll add it. So we usually don't even show present the FAA awards or the video until after the first of the year. So everybody's going to have their time. So I thought it'd be neat to move it up this year. It just didn't work out. What's up, Patrick Mock? Good to see you, brother. I ate so many Christmas cookies. This is Christmas extra postage. Yes, I think I gained 8 pounds in the last 48 hours. How do we? So that's a great call. How do you send the video? So I love Google Drive videos. Randy Rice. I need to. So next Monday's live is going to be a how-to. Maybe I just do that real quick after we're done with the live. And I just do a quick how-to and I put that out there. Randy Rice is spectacular. A lot of folks send it to me on Facebook Messenger. But if you send it to me on Facebook Messenger, it's going to take me an hour worth of work just to make it usable because I got to screen record it. So if you send me a 4K video, I have to screen record it, and my computer doesn't screen record on 4K. So now we're lowering it down to 1080p. So it's gonna dilute your resolution. So I love Google Drive videos because I can download it and I can instantly put that in my editor. Boom. We're real easy. So please, if you can, send it to me to Google Drive. A personal delivery. Yes, personal. If it's within driving distance, I need to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely going to do that. I have a rabbit this is the year for rabbits. I'm telling you, everybody's getting hit with rabbits and squirrels. Cool, Devin. And there are a few that do their own editing. Brian, Michael does his own editing. Devin, you do your own editing. There are a few that just do their own editing before they send it to us. So now that we're done with that and we're 13 minutes in, sorry about that. Let's get to the light fight, shall we? Let me take this banner down. However I do that. Boom, there we go. So the light fight, what did we think? So we did the light fight. We did the watch party. And we are the official watch party for the Great Christmas Light Fight. This week, we're going to have Felicia on for the heavyweights. Felicia White, the EP, the executive producer. We're going to have her on for this week's heavyweight edition. She's going to break it down. What did you guys think of all? What did you guys think about having AJ on here? What did you guys think about having AJ on there? Bill, you were in the episode. Did you go back and watch AJ talk about your episode as you were live? She doesn't see it until we watch it. Same with Felicia. Felicia's first impressions are going to be our first impressions. And really, that's probably my favorite part of having the light fighters on watch parties is because I get their true initial reactions. Now, the reason why we're the official watch party is because ABC won't give their blessing to a YouTuber, and I get it. I'm not huge. We'll probably just cross 10,000 subscribers today, tomorrow, or sometime this week. So, which is cool. We're not in the millions, so I get that they don't want to be tag us with that, but they're okay with everything else. But ABC also does not give the EPs, any of the producers, a sneak peek. They see it live. So real quick, let's add this to the stage, and we're just going to run through lightning speed. This is episode 3. Ringing the Bells is episode 3. We're just going to run through these to remind you, to refresh your memory of who these folks are and what all it is that they did. We got the Hawk family coming out of the East Coast.
Everything in our display is beach themed. Our driveway is covered in the ocean and the beach. So far, I've got all the individual lines modeled. We've got fireworks for 4.
look at this. Everything about it is making me smile. It's so
Okay, just to give you a recap to remind you who that was. The one thing I think everybody kind of talked about was these glowing jellyfish
Is that the
looking.
water cannon?
Those are the water cannons.
That is fun, but
Sorry, double audio is probably horrible. Sorry about that. So this is probably the number one prop everybody talked about in the watch party about them. AJ talked about how it was all DIY, and she talked about how this is the one prop that was made it 3D. You know, you're adding depth to your display to get on the show. What AJ did this year in the watch party versus kind of what she did last year and in years past is she kind of catered the watch party to, if you want on the light fight, here's what you got to do. She said there are thousands of submissions and they are only going to pick about 9. So they're going to take the best of the best to get on. But this is the one prop she talked about. I've made these before. Again, I'm waiting for the light fighter to talk about, hey, I saw this on Christmas Light. But I've made these before. I love this. I love this idea. Another easy way to do it, and I need to remember to put this on this year's Christmas in July extravaganza, 30 episodes in 30 days this year for 2026. You can get one of the humongous max stitch cords. It's the box we all plug lights into. Some people call them Christmas trees. I'm drawing a blank. What's it called? I don't have one next to me to put up here. You know what I'm talking about. It's the thing we all plug lights into. It's what all my computers are plugged into. Anyway, you can go to Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, wherever, and get one that's like 3 feet long. Plug one strand of lights in all those, hang them down, and boom, instant light curtain. So that's probably the one thing that they talked about that on the most. Let's jump ahead. If I can get the intro right. Boom.
Dean, why the chicken wire across the road? All right, Merry Christmas! Bye, Tanya!
Well, that was a lot of fun.
That was great.
Cool.
Yeah.
UCPT. LCPT.
Hi, I'm Barbara,
And I'm Dean.
and we're the Paul family. Hey, Dean, why the chicken wire across the road?
I don't know.
To make a Christmas masterpiece. Yay!
So the Christmas wire, folks, right? But here's the thing I'm stunned about. Let's see here. Let me go back up. So here's the thing I'm stunned about with Christmas wire. I've done Christmas wire bulbs. My lights always short out when they're attached to chicken wire. So the fact that these lights never short out, I'm blown away by it. I thought that was amazing. How do they not blow out? How is that even possible? I don't even know. Let's see here. Power strip. Boom. Thank you. I knew somebody would go there. Boom. So yes, power strips. Easy prop. So anybody else here work with chicken wire? Or is it just me? Chicken wire. I've had horrible luck with chicken wire, and I don't know why.
Merry Christmas! We need the rope lights and the green light.
So one thing AJ was talking about as we were watching this family live is that they just do one side of their house every year. They change the display every year. And so she asked them, hey, can you do one display on all 4 sides, things you've done in the past? And they, instead of doing that, they kind of made miniature versions of things they've done in the past. Pretty unique, 100% DIY. I noticed he uses a lot. He uses both incandescents and LEDs here. Again, chicken wire and them not shorting out just amazes me. So good for them for doing that. And then also, what do you guys put in the comments? What do you guys think about the 3 family arc? I thought I would not like it, but I'm really liking the 3 families versus the 4 because you get more time with folks. Boom. Let's go to the next one.
We're the Riera family, and we're going for the crown.
We got our castle display, reign supreme.
Boom.
These are the ones we're going to attach a pole to, and they're going to go up on top of the castle. Well, this is the original sketch I did back about 4 years ago. And how's that look? want to do something unique that I get some elevation and kind of cover the garage. So I started sketching this up. And that's where it all kind of started, and it just built from there. This is me being in the Smithsonian someday.
I think my favorite part of this.
You want to turn on the lights?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Whoa, Bill. I can't believe you made this. If your display is anywhere near as good as this model, we're in for a treat. Yes.
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to place the staff in the
I
middle
like
and
this part.
turn everything on.
Well, I'm ready to see this. You guys? Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Magnificent. This castle.
Let's pause it.
That is so pretty. I love the icicles too. Is that snow? Later.
So let's pause it right there for a second. And let me go back up. So, Bill, you're in the chat today. This is your episode. First of all, Bill, do me a favor. If you're interested, email me at christmasoncrestline@gmail.com. I'd love to have you on for a live talk to kind of walk through your display here a little bit. But yeah, the names written down, the castles, very, very cool. Let's see here. Yes, agreed. Let's see here. But try it. Okay, so we're talking about chicken wire. Chicken wire is not easy to work with, and you get cut all the time. So yeah, chicken wire is interesting. What up, Chad? Good to see you, brother. So we have a unique option. So Bill, did you go back and watch AJ's recap and kind of a breakdown of your display? If memory serves, AJ actually found you guys. Is that right? Did you guys do your own submissions, or I'm throwing out a bunch of questions at you, Bill? I apologize. So I'd love to have you on the show. We can kind of talk about it. So those are the three families, and this one I really was looking for a specific part here. So if we all want to know what Bill looks like, there's Bill. He's in the chat with us today. Go back if I can find it. That's a good overhead shot of you.
With an exterior latex paint.
But it looks textured, looks real.
Yeah, it's floor sheeting. It has those little variations in the front that gives it a look of concrete.
I like the
Nice.
balance. I like the symmetry. Very, very pretty and very well done.
Thank you.
Who knew that Santa lives in a castle? I didn't know that.
All right, Tanya, and I want you to come over here to our reindeer stables. That's where Santa keeps all of his reindeer. So we wanted to create another exhibit different than the other areas. Started putting in some animatronics.
Ooh, that's great. You
See, the animatronics is what I really love. The animatronics there. So I go to a lot of conventions, and at the what's one in St. Louis, Trans World in St. Louis, there is a company there, I believe, out of California, that does animatronics. And one thing my wife told me this Halloween goes, "Hey, next year for Halloween, I want to do," and I hope she forgets. She goes, "I want to do a huge Halloween display, and I want to with tons of animatronics." I'm like, "That's so expensive." Because and I forget the name of the company. I did an interview with them. If you guys are interested in that at all, you can go back. Yeah, you can go to the YouTube channel, put in the search. You probably have to search for Trans World interviews. It's in one of my interviews. I don't remember the name of the company. We've had them on before, but it's been several years. But I mean, we're talking $5,000 per animatronic, $10,000 per animatronic. I'd have to get 4 more jobs to afford those animatronics. Let's see what Bill's saying here. Completely changes our reveal that we agreed to. It was 2-part static. And then I told Tanya we have a surprise that we hit the light show and music. She was dancing in the street, but they cut it. So that's So I'd love to hear that kind of stuff for you if you're interested in coming on. Man, that static versus show, and then they cut it. I hear this from a lot of light fighters that some of their favorite part was cut out. Like the Slankers were talking about that the other day. One of their favorite parts got cut out of the show. So Giotano saying hammer sled, slammer sled. Okay. Very cool. So that was a good episode. Let's go to let's see here. Let's get back down here to this. And much debate.
Poor rest of $50,000 is yours.
All right.
Woo! The ingenuity.
So there was a lot of debate about who should have won in the chat that night, and in Discord and Light Fights late, and the Light Fight chat rooms later. The light show ends up winning. A lot of folks were pulling for the Riviera family. A lot of folks, Steve, you're in the watch party. You were sitting there talking about how much hard work this takes. You Pixel Light folks know you like shows. We all know how much work we put into all this. Kurt does a ton in his yard in Florida. Scott does a ton. He puts up the giant reindeer every year. We all work hard on it. The thing I liked about this family, about this portion, the best, was that she signs the yearbook saying, hey, my to-do list is to win the Great Christmas Light Fight. I thought that was awesome for her. But there's a lot of debate about this one, too. It's not to the level of the drones winning from last year, but there was some debate there. So bravo to the Riviera family. Bravo to you, Bill. You got on the Light Fight. You got on the show. You had a phenomenal time doing it. I could tell the energy was transmitting through the show. We could see how awesome it was. But I thought right here, this was my favorite part, is where she signs the yearbook, say, yeah, success, signs it for her. I thought that was neat. You did it. Congrats. Boom. Signs her yearbook. I like that part. I like that part a lot. They also cut all the parts of my family on the walkthrough, so it was only me. It was disappointing. This was a family effort. Yeah. I was kind of curious about that. How much they had more time with the contestants this year. See, that's what would be fun. Maybe next year, what I should have, maybe what I should do, because Bill, you're kind of inspiring me here. Instead of just having the watch party, maybe I should have another light fighter come on and talk about why didn't you show my family. So instead of having just AJ on for the reveal of the watch party, maybe have her on for the recap. That's something for me to put some thought into here. So let's go to the next episode here. Let me go back here. And let's move on to recap episode 4. And episode 4 is, see if I can I like to get it on the map. I missed it. So here's the thing about this family. So I said it during the watch party. I think they're the first family. Pretty positive the Geo house is the first family. Merida, California. Probably not saying that right. Yes. So the thing about the Martin family, why I like them the most, is because they reminded me of my family the most. My father-in-law said this during the live show. He was known as the Birdman of Lagodi. He made it into National Geographic. He was a regional tourist attraction in Lagodi, Indiana, where he had, I don't know, like 5,000, 10,000 birdhouses outside of in his yard, and he had another 5,000 inside his house. And he had this house. He had a Geo house. And when we went to visit, his house was a tourist attraction. So visitors were always coming in and out. You had to lock the door because he would take people in every room of his house because there were birdhouses everywhere. So like, oh, I like this guy. But this gentleman, he's only been doing it for 2 years. That's it, 2 years. And AJ found him and got him on the house. And this was the thing in our watch party that she was kind of driving home. If you're unique and they've never seen it and they've never had it on the show before, you're likely to get on in your first attempt. So I didn't ask, but she didn't volunteer. I don't think there were any alternates on this year. But this, folks, was a first-time submission. So they're kind of the Geo home. I love this portion right here. Carter's outside talking. And I love their outfits. And they had the backyard portion too. And there's really no backyard to a Geo house because the way it's set up. So that was kind of neat. Let's jump here to the next family if I can time it right. Maybe I cannot. Did I get too far ahead? Oh, and the karaoke. So they actually got 3 segments, didn't they? They also got the karaoke. All right, let's back up just a couple seconds. Boom. Oh, the singing family. I forget. So spoiler alert, because I had Christmas this weekend, I have not watched any of these. I've only seen the silent footage. I've not heard anybody talk. Bill, I have not heard you talk because we had our family over this weekend. I haven't had a chance to rewatch these yet. Normally I've watched them by now. I didn't get a chance to watch it. So I hear good things about them. I hear they can sing, but I haven't actually listened to any of them yet. Let me get onto their house. So we got the reveal. Yeah, they sing it. Now I have seen this guitar in person. Not that guitar. I've seen Matos Designs. Boscoyo. There's a gentleman who taught at. It was I think it was Trans World. What are we in 2025? Trans World 2020 or 2019? Either 2019 or 2020. And he had Boscoyo make that for him. Now, Steve, this house reminded me of yours when it came on for whatever reason. I'm like, it's like Steve. Steve needs to get on the Light 5. But that reminded me of your house. So Pixel Light shows are making their way on the Light Fight again. They're getting back up there. So you got the giant matrices, which were neat to see. You got the color palettes there. So what did you guys think of this house? So, well, I know it's Pixel, so I'm gonna say Steve voted for it. I'm gonna say Steve voted for it. And that is a good looking shot right here. I didn't time it right. That's right. Yeah, there we go. That's a good looking shot right there. I did, however, watch this weekend. I did watch Combat George's new show. So the thing my kids didn't like about it is they said it's all AI. The voices are AI. I thought they were always voice actors, and they're like, nope, that's definitely AI he has there. Only got the backyard there too. Pixels in the front. Static in the back. And let's get to the next family. So just a quick recap is all we're going to do this time. I think the watch party we kind of covered a lot. So, Bill, do let me know what you thought of the watch party. I'm always curious. Always curious. So this is the one that AJ found. That's right. AJ found them. They discovered them. Loved everything about it. She was rooting for them to win because she found them. And they are Disney fanatics. Stacy Parsons. I haven't seen Stacy in the chat or in Discord for a few years. But Stacy Parsons has a show in New Mexico. S&M Lights, I think they call them. I think her husband's name is Mike. Maybe it's MS Lights. SM Light. Anyway, but they're huge Disney fans. The Light Fight's been trying to get them on the show for a few years. They keep saying no because they don't want the traffic, which is a common thing. And Bill, how's your traffic been since you've been on the show? Anyway, Stacy Parsons, she has a side business where she recreates things for other people Disney related. So let's see here. Fast forward a little bit, and they're going inside the house, and then let's do the winner. And boom, we're Pixels again. Pixels are just taken away this year. Pixels are all over this year. So what did you guys think about all the houses? You watched it at least once by now. We all have our favorites. The thing I love about the Light Fight is I want to find one thing per house. Like, it's clever. There was a family in episode 1 that he puts his extension cords inside the gutters. Downspouts. I'm like, it's genius. I need to start doing that. It covers lights. So what did you guys think about it? I like back best. I don't know. So let me catch up on comments here real quick. I want to thank everybody for all the support. Social media and public comments have been so overwhelming. Shows us we capture the spirit of Christmas in your hearts. Yes, I agree. You guys did a great job. Oh yeah, and the horns. For those that were not watching the watching it live, the watch party. Kurt knows his family. The Horns were my neighbors and lived in Virginia. I like to think I inspired Mike. I was the first in the community to have an animated display back in 2017. Boom. I forgot that you knew him. That's very cool. Rob's tuning in. What's up, Roberto? Pixel displays set the bar. Yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Was that Steve? Steve loved it. Let's see here. So far, I like more the decor and DIY. So yeah, I will always lean towards a DIY. Although I did like this, that it was a nice house. I did like that Pixel house. As far as Pixel shows go, in fact, I picked him live on there. I'm like, I'm probably going to go for the Pixel show. I don't think AJ much liked my answer, but I'm going to give an honest answer. But I did pick them to win just because I thought it was a neat display. They kind of went over the top with their display, and I liked it. But yeah, Steve, you're right. They were all great. I wish. Okay, see, I don't mind the 3 episodes. I 3 families because it gives them more time. But then when Bill says they cut stuff I wanted in there, and I'm curious to know if that's something that you were able to articulate in the moment. Say, hey, it's a family display. I really want my family in there. I wonder if that's something that were you able to articulate. Hey, have my family in there in a family show or not? I'm curious about that. So yeah, I talked about that at the beginning. So I have not gone through anybody's video yet because I want to make sure I don't lose anybody. We had, what was it, 3 years ago, Rob? 3 or 4 years ago, 2 people got left out because they sent me a video in and I just didn't include it in the video. So now I have a spreadsheet. Make sure everybody gets in there. I love Pixel Light shows, but I'm not a Pixel show. We still love traditional. Yeah, I still lean towards traditional. I do. Pixels were, Chris says, pixels were okay. The stand-up ones, flash and jump. But yeah, pixels are still a debate. They've been around for what, 10 years now? Pixels been around for 10 years in the mainstream anyway. They've been around commercial side for a lot longer. But yeah, the mainstream. Oh, before I forget about it, because I see it in the background, I only have 3 hats left. That's it. We're down to 3 hats. So if you want a hat in time for Christmas, I guess I can put that up real quick in case anybody wants to buy one. You can buy one, get them there for Christmas. But yeah, only 3 hats left before we have to reorder it. I'm not going to reorder this year. I'll reorder next year because I want to put the trademark or the registered trademark needs to go on there. So I'll need to redo them. So yeah, and I'll probably expand what they look like. Anyway, if you want a whole hat in time for Christmas, stocking stuffers, or just because you want to wear that next year, feel free. Boom. As I do that, anybody who watches me vertical right now can only see I get cut off. So StreamYard, if you're watching, do me a favor and work on that, please. Sir, just joined. We're watching a Hallmark movie. Which movie were you watching? The 3 Wisest Men and a Baby just came out, I think. You're good, Rob. We were talking about you earlier. We're talking about during your when Brian was at your house. I'm blanking on Brian's name. When Brian was at your house, you talked about how the light fight cut something out. And Bill, who's in the chat, we just rewatched him, his part of the episode. He was saying that they left him alone, kind of doing the walkthrough, and left out his family. But it's a family event, and he would have preferred that, as we all would, that our family is involved there. 1960s Pixel started. Steve says, I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say that was Disney. AJ did not know that projection mapping was started by Disney in 1960. Forget the year, 68 or 69. A Haunted Mansion. The Crystal Ball was the first thing ever projection mapped. So, speaking of projection mapping, we are gonna. I do have an announcement to make. I'm gonna wait till January after the FAAs to make the announcement. But we have some changes coming to the show. Changes coming to Christmas on Crestline. So, if you're, I don't know if you're not a subscriber to the show, absolutely subscribe to the show. I think we're all regulars in here. Everybody subscribe to the show. Look at you? How's your projection mapping going? We did not do it this year for 3 reasons, which I'll get into at another time. One with Lacey. Oh, see, I like her. I liked her. She was in what's the movie? Lost in Space, the movie, not the Netflix one, the movie with Joey from Friends. She was good in that. And she's also best friends with the blonde Penny character from Big Bang Theory. Charlie, when you're posting your house on here, did you do mapping or regular or both? Just lights this year. Just lights. Daddy Daycare. Daddy Daycare. She's making a list. Is the movie he's watching? Okay, cool. I've not seen that one. And we were talking to. I almost slipped there. Almost slipped. We did. I can say that. I can't say on. I did. My wife and I did something. Those of you who know what, feel free to say in the comments if you know what I did. I have signed the NDA, so I can't talk about it. But before I signed the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, yeah. So before I signed that, I talked about it. So anyway, it relates to what the current conversation. And my wife and I filmed something for a company. But not Daddy Daycare. I didn't care for Daddy Daycare. Fun fact: the one with Eddie Murphy, wasn't my cup of tea. So appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you are tuning in late, well, I normally don't like to make a lot of noise on camera, but you guys know I drink a ton of Diet Coke, so I'm going to open up a fresh Diet Coke. Yeah. I did that one time because I love koozies. Don't ever do that next to a cop. Like, hey, popping it open as you're at a stoplight. They can't see it's Diet Coke. Get these strange looks. Is that a beer? No, it's not a beer. Allergic to beer. Don't drink beer. But anyway, what I was saying earlier, let me timeless with the banner. This year's Christmas card. We got it. I tried to focus the camera earlier. It's not going to focus. Put the whole family on it here this year. So if you're wondering how ugly are Charlie's kids, boom, you get to find out this year. So I usually like to do something funny. Or one year I had me in like 3 different types of costumes and posing with myself, looking at myself as I'm taking a picture of myself. I do different things. This year I thought, you know what? It's about family. So I'll put all my family, except for my boy, who is in the Space Force. He was deployed not deployed. He was in basic at that time. He's actually here this weekend. So I thought I was going to cut this kind of short so I could spend some time with him. But here I am, still talking, rambling on, because we're talking about Christmas lights, and I like Christmas. Thought there was another Christmas light show coming out. There's not another Christmas light show coming out. They talked about that last year, and that started out as one concept, and it transitioned into hoarding for the holidays, which a lot of folks who try to get on the light fighter are on. Yes, thank you. The Space Force flag is freaking awesome. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's basically Star Trek. It's basically the Star Trek badge that the Captain Kirk and everybody has. I like it. I think it's neat. But yes, if you want a card, you can become a Patreon member. Boom, and you get to vote for the FAAs. And you can be a Patreon member like Chad and Chris and everybody else. Pretty much everybody in here is a Patreon member, I think. Giatano and everybody on here. So yeah, and you can be a free Patreon member, but you just pretty much get the discount codes. I haven't got any new discount codes in a while. YouTube is changing things up. Sorry, I got cleaned earlier today, and I got something in my nose. But YouTube is kind of changing it. Going forward, anybody who asked me to do something to sell. So on my other channel, Multicasking, I have companies that want me to review slushy machines or ice makers, things like that. And they say, hey, you probably heard me say before, check out the link in the video description below. YouTube's changing that. Now, if it's a product that Target, Lowe's, it's Target, Lowe's, and Walmart. If any of those three places sell it, you can one-click it. So they're kind of moving towards that. So things are changing on YouTube. So yeah, feel free to take that down there because I'm tired of seeing it. There we go. Feel free to join us at Patreon. Check us out there. Here's another thing. I set up Nightbot. I do it. I must stop. I don't know how to work Nightbot yet. It's supposed to be funny. He's supposed to be kind of a comedian. And I forgot that I loaded him on there, but I haven't taught him how to do anything. Is anybody on here familiar with Nightbots and how to train them? Boom. Yes, I like it. It is a neat flag. The homing show. I don't know what a homing show is. Horning show? How do you people like the horning show? I don't know what that is. Made it to another live. Let's go. So, yes. And that concludes today's video. Just kidding. Talk here for a few more minutes. Again, yeah, go to patreon.com, join a paid tier, and you're going to get this year's Christmas card. You will get a voting in the FAA awards. I'm going to email JR again and say, hoarding, got you. Hoarding show. And that gets you into each month's drawing, all that kind of good stuff. And spoiler, we're coming out with the newsletter 2026. So, and probably mid-January, I'm going to talk about all the changes we're doing for 2026, but a newsletter is one. You shouldn't announce that you're watching a Hallmark movie in the middle of the day. We all need to watch our wives. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Like, hey, you know what? Time for a Hallmark movie. Let's go. That's funny. That was good. That was funny. So yeah, join us on patreon.com. We got some changes, a lot of changes coming to the show next year. And I'm just curious. Let's do this together live. I'm going to show you guys something real quick just because I'm proud of it. So let me stop sharing that one. Let me, that's so close, so close. Where's my sharing button? Share screen. And let's go to this. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can tell. Look at that number right there. Look at that. 9,999 subscribers. Now, fair is fair. David from Learn Christmas Lighting and I, we started, I think I'm a month ahead of him. We started, you believe that, 8 years ago? Been doing this for 8 years. Getting ready to cross 10,000. Hopefully today. If you got a buddy, say, hey, do me a favor. Charlie wants 10,000. Just go subscribe real quick for him. I remember my first subscriber. Anybody in here? I've talked about this before. Is it not my first subscriber? My 1,000th subscriber. He's in Discord. He chats with us all the time, but I still remember who my 1,000th is. So yeah, getting close to 10,000. I think David should be at 20,000 by now. He does pixels. Pixels are in vogue. Steve knows. And he's getting ready to come out with a new website. David, our buddy from Learn Christmas Lighting. So let me stop sharing that. I just saw that. I'm like, maybe about 10,000. Close. And while I'm talking about David, for those that don't know David, here's David.
Hi friends, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting. We want to talk to you about our Learn Christmas Lighting Academy. If you're just starting out with Christmas lighting and you're like, okay, I want to create an animated pixel type light show where you see those cool animations on houses and things like that. And you think, okay, that's not within reach for me. We'd love to help you out. It's what we do every day. Inside the Learn Christmas Lighting Academy, we have the A to Z step-by-step single source course that walks you through everything you need in order to create an amazing animated Christmas light display. We're the only place where you can go online And in one source, get a complete A to Z course and also support in our community forums. This combination allows you to really succeed at this hobby, even if you're not an engineer or an electrician or anything like that. We help you and we put it into plain language so that you can learn how to use it and create an amazing light show that wows your neighbors. Are you ready to get started? Check out Learn Christmas Lighting Academy below.
So seriously, if you want to be on the light fight in the pixel genre, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Check out the links. I think I left the link in this video's description. But I'm a member of the Academy. I don't use it. I just do it to throw money at David to support a show, kind of like what you guys are nice enough to do for me for Patreon. But it helps, and that's what David does full time. I talked about this in the recap. One day I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. But JR was on the light fight. Now it's his full-time job. Tom Bet George on the light fight. Now it's his full-time job. David from Learn Christmas Lighting started out. He does not have a huge display on his own house, but he knows everything he's talking about, and boom, does that for a living. So one day, that's actually my goal is to figure out how to do this for a living. Haven't figured that part out yet, but it's going to happen at some point. I can hear some footsteps. There's a child walking by my studio door. Troy, hey, appreciate that, Troy. Troy, I know I asked you to do it earlier. Did you tell folks how to find you? Because you have an amazing show. But yeah, I do this year round. There's me. Now there's three of us. There's me, there's David, and there's now Brian. So would love to have more folks. I've been pleading for folks, get on this, get in this industry via YouTube. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, do it. We'd love to have you guys in there. Aaron Grimes, let me refresh my screen. Still says 10,000. Let me go into my YouTube studio. That does give me an accurate up to the minute. Oh, I'll show you here what I'm seeing. Let me stop that because YouTube just rounds up. I'll show you. I'll take you behind the scenes, actually. Take you behind the scenes and show you my... I need to do this as a live one day. I need to... Because I teach this course at the expo about how to do this. I need to actually do that in the live one day. Because I have no problem being transparent about everything about what I do here. Let me show my YouTube studio. So right there, boom, I'm at 9,995. So I need 5 more subscribers, Aaron. 5 more. So, you know, I got the itch to dive into this. Maybe I'll do that next week. Nah, we need to leave it about light shows for December. But I'll do this. Maybe you know what? I'm going to do that as a Christmas in July live. So, yeah, we're getting close there. Getting close. But I will. Yes, I appreciate that. That gives me a great idea. So thank you for suggesting that, Aaron. It kind of took me down. My wife just subscribed. Oh, keep them coming, Giotano. Keep them coming. We refresh that again. We're at 9. Oh, and look at that. 9996. Boom. These are live numbers. Need 4. This has turned into a watch party of a different style, isn't it? 99996. Can a brother get 4 more? My friend is subscribing right now. Oh, we hit refresh again. Are we going to get a 7? No, it's still 6. Still 6. Let's see here. Let me see if I have any more accounts. Fair enough. Wait, we can get up to 10K right now, Giotano saying. Still at the 6. That's okay. I think we're all of age here. Maybe a couple of us aren't. Y'all remember the Jerry Lewis Labor Day telethon, right? The 24 hours, Jerry Lewis would start out all hyper, and at the end of it, the bow ties undone. He's sitting in the chair, taking a drink because he can't talk anymore. Those are always fun. I always like the stand-ups and the musical acts. I always like the stand. Let's refresh a little more. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we're at 999. You know what? We're at 99997. 3 away. Chad sent me an email. Oh, Well, I appreciate that, Chad. 4 more before the end of the show. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's refresh it one more time. Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of turned into a telethon. But for those that don't know, let's just take 2 seconds and kind of break down. So this tells me what the video. So the Great Christmas Light Fight recap, the horizontal version. We had one. It's not. That's not. Let me highlight. Anyway, got 1.2 thousand for that. The vertical form, which I thought would do decent, got 191. The giveaway, just the straight giveaway, 90 views. So I won't ever do that again. Boom. I really don't care about views. Fun fact. 9998. Let's go. Let's go. I had a throwaway video go viral this year, like a month ago. I'll show you guys real quick. I'll show you behind the scenes. Let's do. There's inspiration. I don't know though. They've added a lot lately. Analytics. That's what I was wanting. Analytics. So I've had 404,000 views in the last 28 days. 7,000 hours of watch. 200 subscribers. I made $690.16. So yeah, I need to do that. This is all the stuff I get into. If you guys go to the expo, this is all the stuff I get into. I'm transparent about everything. I don't care. I just do this for fun. 9998. We can see the details on the page when you're. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Can't see it on vertical format. Okay. What I need to do is I need to do this. I'm going to make this a Christmas in July extravaganza video where I kind of break down everything and show you guys everything because I don't care. It's fun. The exact same thing I do. You know what? We got close. We didn't quite meet the 10,000 live. Charlie, what the world needs now is love, sweet love, love, sweet love. Oh yeah, I remember that. Charlie, I put the YouTube place where the video was on. Charlie, I put the YouTube place where the video was on. I guess I don't get that. I put the YouTube place where the video is on. Yes, 2 more to 10,000. 2 more to 10,000. One more time. Oh, at 9999, let's go. Whoever subscribes next will be my 10,000th subscriber. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Haas. Well, fun fact, Haas was my 1,000th subscriber. Who's going to be my 10,000th? We're one away. This was kind of, I'm excited. This is like watching the light fight all over again. It's like watching watch Bill's house. You know what? If they want to be in the wheel, they are. You guys remember the Al Bundy one? Like that was always the story. You're going to be in the wheel. No, Dad. I was your night. I appreciate you, Giatano. I appreciate you. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to refresh it one more time. First one more time. We're going to get it. Yes. Let's freaking go. Let's go. 10,000. Let's go. That's awesome. It only took 8 years. Let's freaking go. 10,000. Yes. Boom. We're going. I posted on my house. Oh, very cool. Boom. Yes. 10,000. 8 years later. Let's freaking go. Boom. Q song. Yeah. Love. Sweet love. Here's a fun. Boom. Cue song now. Boom. Yes, we need to we are. You know what? Fun fact y'all don't know about me. Charlie plays the harmonica. Maybe Charlie plays the harmonica real quick. I've never played the harmonica for anybody before. How about that? Let's freaking go. Well, I'm not going to bore you with my harmonica skills because I love playing the harmonica, but boom, a little hallelujah there for you. A hallelujah intro. Let's freaking go. Man, I'm pumped up. I need to go run like a little marathon. You know what we do need? Boom. We need more cowbell. Let's go. Boom. Cigar time. So, you know what? Fun fact. I used to smoke. Don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke. Quit 9 years ago. But Charlie here actually went to college on a choir scholarship before I started smoking. And I quit smoking because I didn't want to get cancer. Boom. 10,000. Let's freaking go. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you for that. That's phenomenal. Thank you so much for doing that. That was fun. Man, that was freaking fun. Boom. You guys are freaking awesome. Look at that. We come here for one thing, leave another. 10,000. Boom. 10,000. I appreciate that from each and every one of you. Giatano, boom. Good job, Chad. Good job. Good job. Congratulations. It's hard to quit smoking. It is. But yeah, cigars, whiskey, boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Bill. I appreciate that. Congratulations to you, Bill, for being on the great Christmas light fight. But seriously, Bill, email me, christmasoncrestline@gmail.com. I'd love to have you on the show for an interview. Do it virtual, obviously. But yeah, we can do that whenever you want. Love to have you on there. Boom. Yes. That just brings a smile on my face. It's like Christmas morning. Boom. Let's freaking go. And you know what? Seriously, 10,000 unlocks doors for you because, like Govee has a great light, but they don't let you do anything unless you have at least 10,000 subscribers. You can't give out discounts. You can't do anything. Like that. So I need 10,000. Cool. Appreciate that, Bill. Appreciate that. I will get with you. Your son will understand why you're spending less than yes. Priorities. Priorities, son. You have national security to worry about. I have 10,000 subscribers to worry about on YouTube. Man, you guys are freaking awesome. That was fun. Thank you for going through that with me today. Whew. Man, I just want to talk to all the people who made this possible. Man, that was fun. I need a microphone here. Man, my first goal when I started out, and truly, I'm like, because you guys know, long-time viewers know, one of my boss, one of my best friends is, great friends, is Bart from the Scotch Test Dummies. And he's one of the original whiskey tubers on YouTube. They still do it today. But he's like, man, your Christmas stuff, you got to get on YouTube. I'm like, all right, I'll get on YouTube. He goes, no, do it the right way. If you're going to do it with either a 3 or 5 year goal. Don't stop, and then reevaluate. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it for 5 years. If I like it, I'll keep doing it. And then I said, okay, I'll do it. See if I hit 10,000. And that just happened. That was goal number 2 when I started. 1, do it for 5 years. 2, do it till I can't talk. I'm tongue tied. Do it until I hit 10,000. I just hit 10,000. You guys made that happen live on YouTube. Man, that was freaking cool. Man, that was awesome. That was awesome. Well, I'm gonna hit refresh one more time. Just I'm curious. Yep, 10,000. Okay, so it stopped going up. So you guys did that. Giatano, you did that. Chad, you did that. Kurt, you did that. Everybody in here. Alan, Bill, Troy, everybody's in here. Steve, Rob, you guys all did that. Whew, man, it's like I just got done running again. Man, that was fun. That was freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that. That made my freaking day. Let's hit it at 11,000 by July. So, Rob. Yes, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did a great job doing it. So, boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was freaking cool. Yes, fireworks indeed. Fireworks indeed. See, I need to figure out how. I'll put that on my goal. My goal is to figure out Nightbot, but I'm gonna digress. Because my cheeks are now starting to hurt from smiling so much. Man, that's a good pain. That's a good pain. So next, I'm going to do 2 things tonight. One, these cards go out. If you are a Christmas, if you're a patron member, I can't talk. I'm giddy. I'm giddy. I'm giddy. If you are a paid member of Patreon, I'm going to slow myself down. You will get a Christmas card. After that, I'm going to work on my spreadsheet, everybody for FAAs. And Bill, yeah, you're on the light fight. You can still send us video and still be a part of our competition this year. Winners get different things. We're sponsored by J.R. Matos and Matos Designs. Last year, we gave out $7,000 in prizes and a trophy that is widely become known as the second best trophy in our hobby, next to the light fight. But it's a pixel trophy, which it's a pixel trophy. He's a pixel guy. This is AA, by the way. It's been, oh yeah, I knew who you were. Yeah. Man. So anyway, what I'm doing after we get done here in a second is the Christmas cards, and then I'm doing my spreadsheet. So anyone who has sent me video already will get an email from me tonight saying, hey, I got it, and here's what I need you to change, not change. I was not able to get it. I was able to get it. You'll get details from me. Bill, I'll get your email here in about an hour. I'll be able to sit down and do that, and we'll get you a time to come on the show and talk about your amazing display. Thanks to everybody who made today's 10,000 subscriber possible. Bravo to you guys. You guys know that's bigger than some small towns. How awesome is that? 10,000. Let's go. Heck yeah. So we're to keep going the rest of this year with the Great Christmas Light Fight and with the FAA Awards. In January, we're making changes to the show. Announcements will be there. I've already done a spoiler today, talking about how we're having a newsletter coming out. There are basically three main big changes to the show coming. And then we get to start talking about conventions. We get to start talking about not pre-buys. What do you call what's the annual sale called? Pre-order. I don't know. I'm giddy right now. I'm giddy. Anyway, we dive into all that. Christmas in July extravaganza at Rob's request. 30 episodes in 30 days. Instead of 15, we're doing 30 for 30 this year. Didn't get a chance to do it last year. 30 for 30. Hopefully, the way I sent my videos is easier for you this year. Thank you. Pre-sales. Thank you, Jay Donald. Pre-sales. Well, my goal is I've got one I have to do it for. I already sent it. But if you Facebook message me, I have to screenshot that most times. I can't just download it. So it does take about an hour depending on how many videos you sent me. But yes, thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of today's show. It went a direction I was not expecting it to go, but it went well, and it went freaking fun. So thank you so much for doing that for me today. I'm going to get out of here, go hang out with my boy, brag about the 10,000 subscribers that you just helped me get to. Thank you ever so much. And I'm going to see you guys on Thursday. Man, this dust is bugging me. Sorry about that. This Thursday, Felicia, the executive producer, and Bill, feel free to come back and watch that live with us in our watch party and ask Felicia any questions you have about your own show. So that will be this Thursday. I think they're an hour early this week, I think. Maybe they even happen at 8 instead of 8 to 10, it's 7 to 9. I don't remember. I'm too giddy right now to even think. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here. Thanks, Chad. Thanks to everybody here. I told you, boom, 10,000 this year. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you guys Thursday with Felicia White, the executive producer of the Great Christmas Light Fight, for our official watch party. And then back next Monday for a recap episode. Next Monday, though, we will have some light fighters on to talk about what they thought about the show. In addition, maybe we might even do that on Saturday. Anyway, we have some more things coming. Check us out on patreon.com. If you're not a member of the paid tiers, get that. Help support the show. Christmas came a week or two early for me this year. Thank you so much for helping me grow, guys. It's awesome. Love you guys. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you Thursday night for a live watch party. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.